Hello, today I'm going to teach you about Quizlet.com. Quizlet is a great tool to memorize vocabulary. This is great to use in the classroom because any subject has vocabulary terms that students need to learn. To start, you need to create your own set. You would just click this button, but we're going to take a set that I've already created. So let's edit this set. So if you hit create a set, this is the page that pops up. You would name your set and then write in 2 terms at least. You can have as many terms as you want. You hit save. Now it gives you options. Let's start with flashcards. For this activity, you can have them say the word to you and then click to get the answer on the back. This is basically electronic flashcards. Once you feel that you've mastered this, you can move on to learn. For this, you receive the definition and you have to write the term. Next, you can move on to speller. This will tell you the term along with the definition, and you just spell how you think it is spelled. This is very good for auditory learners because they hear the word, see the definition, and are able to link the two together. Now, you can do the test activity. The options you could choose from are written questions, matching questions, multiple choice, or true or false. Since there's only 2 terms, there's not going to be that many questions, but the more terms you have, the more questions it'll ask you. Once you hit grade your test, it provides a grade and percentage you got correct. You can print your results as well as regenerate a new test. There's also games you can play involving your vocabulary words. Scatter is basically a matching game, and you have to beat the clock as you try to match your terms as quick as you can. So the goal is to beat your time each time you play. Another game you can play is the race game. Here the definitions are going to come across the screen and you have to type in the term before it reaches the end. And it just keeps going until you lose twice. There's also a lot of tools that can be used by teachers. Teachers can either create a class and then students can join that class. So you enter a class, and here you can search for the possible classes that there are to see if you can find yours. And for teachers, you can create your own. So for this, I'm going to choose homeschool. So here you would add your vocabulary sets, see class members, invite people by email. There's also a way where you can search for sets. Say you're wanting to learn Spanish vocabulary. There are many different sets you can use. Quizlet's a very good tool for also learning a language due to how many different sets there are for each language. So you just pick one, and you can do the same things you do with the ones we already created too. So as you can see, Quizlet is a great tool to help you learn vocabulary as well as introduce your class to the new vocabulary. I hope you can use this in your classroom and that you find it useful. Thank you.